Hello, dear friends. Governing others should be a crime, according to Antonio Escotado. Opinion piece. Steady progress. Success of volunteers. Fall of the tax empire. Robots will not replace humans. Are there to President Trump? Let's start. In his constant advance, the segment of the forces of light called the White Hats continues to find and destroy enclaves of darkness, and in the fury of the attack, faced with the impossibility of their goal of world domination and the imminent fall of their tax empire, they are attacking with all their might, their power. During the next few weeks and months, which will undoubtedly be active, our most faithful allies will be steadfastness in the light, courage and common sense, says Matthew through his mother Susan Ward. Income will be distributed fairly on the new earth, and working days and years will be shorter. People will have both financial resources and time for leisure, family projects, visiting distant friends, hobbies, studies, learning a new trade, camping, traveling to new places, and anything else that suits their interests and desires. Everyone will embrace grander lifestyles thanks to the large number of robots working in routine tasks. Advice. Regarding the advice not to enter the light at the end of one's physical life, as it would trap souls in the cycle of reincarnation and prevent them from evolving, Matthew reveals that this is another example of frightening information originating from the dark. We first heard it a long time ago. Its reappearance shows that they are desperate to create fear energy to survive. If the information is true, you will feel a sense of fluidity and lightness in your hearts. But when the information is false, you will feel heaviness and a kind of resistance. Artificial intelligence will never be able to eat the soul. Souls are immortal creations of the Creator's light, the same indestructible energy as love and the most powerful force in this universe. This doesn't mean there is no need to raise the frequency. Expanding spiritual consciousness raises the vibrational frequency, and that's what personal ascension and soul evolution are all about. The higher frequencies of love and light are anathema to darkness in any form. Two Trumps. Some believe that over the past 3 months, President Trump, seen in public or in videos, has at times been a dark side double and at other times a white hat double. Trump is also believed to have survived several assassination attempts and is often at a military base, where he would coordinate with his double and communicate with his cabinet and senior leadership. While this could explain the alarming contradictions in the president's rhetoric and actions, our strategic intelligence sources have no irrefutable evidence that the president appearing in the video clips is Trump's doppelganger or a dark side doppelganger. The documents, photos, videos, and phone conversations fabricated by artificial intelligence are virtually indistinguishable from the real thing. However, the idea of two Trumps is plausible because one of them echoes the dark propaganda. The truth is that Presidents Trump and Putin maintain a relationship of mutual respect, speak frequently, agree on the need to eradicate darkness, and are aware of biological weapons laboratories and other sinister activities. Control of the media is crumbling. But the truth is that thousands of children have been rescued in many places where they were held captive. Volunteering. What you didn't know when you volunteered is that you would begin this lifetime with a breakthrough in soul evolution by coming to Earth at an unprecedented time in this universe. Billions of souls trapped in deep third density came to take advantage of the unique opportunity to complete all their 3D karmic lessons in this lifetime, and thus advance to fourth density. You would all come as strangers to a strange land. Kind, caring, and compassionate people around the world share a love of family, a fervent desire to live in peace, and for everyone to have a home, food, clean water, and health care. Many citizens are motivated to create such a world, and they will. The light that brought you out of your manipulated mindset now inspires you to move forward with confidence. You have already helped awaken other 3D civilizations, so as you volunteered to assist the people of Gaia. You knew that your dense body would be vulnerable to illness, injury, and aging. You knew you would experience financial hardship, disappointing relationships, unfulfilling work, injustice, cruelty, and the pain inherent in a world 3D. You also knew you would forget all of that after incarnating. Without the awareness of being multidimensional souls with a limited power and ancestral wisdom, you and the 3D population submitted to parental and societal pressure to obey, conform, and not question the so-called authorities. The cellular memory of being controlled allowed you to sleep in that familiarity. You discovered your soul's guidance system, intuition, instinct, conscience, inspiration, and aspiration, and felt a purpose for your life on Earth. Over time, this led you to receive messages from beings of light and to the knowledge of your mission. You exemplified good judgment, courage, perseverance, and spiritual strength in facing difficult experiences and overcoming obstacles. You avoided the pitfalls of politics and intuitively knew not to believe everything that the media reported. You observed endless wars and rampant deception, corruption, and injustice. Yet you remained positive and optimistic, and despite the visible polarization and rigid mindset of the 3D souls, they have never wavered in their devotion to helping them. You wanted to succeed, of course, and the forces of light needed you to succeed. In your ancient battle against the forces of darkness, the planet and all its resident souls were the prize to be won or lost. Your resounding success in a crucial mission was decisive not only for Gaia and her civilization, but for the entire universe. You have earned the honor, gratitude, and unconditional love of all beings of light. Robots. Intelligent robots will never replace the human population, nor will people become humanoid robots. When a technological entity begins to operate, it doesn't become a living being any more than a light bulb does when it is switched on. Very few people would choose to give up the convenience of light bulbs, and the same will be true of advances in artificial intelligence, which are being redefined for many purposes that will enhance life. The increasing use of robots in manufacturing and warehousing will reduce employment, but robots will take over the tedious, low-paying jobs that few people would choose in other job opportunities existed. Jobs and training are available, or will soon be available in the mechanical, technical, and service fields, landscaping and property maintenance, the educational and healthcare industries, and sales. They may want to create an army of robots with artificial intelligence that cannot be eradicated or deprogrammed, and produce designer household robots that release little toxins. They cannot do either, but the fear that they will create the low frequencies they require for viability. The manifestation of something, a condition, a situation, begins with the energy of the thoughts and feelings surrounding it flowing into the collective consciousness, and therefore spreading unfounded fear-mongering information is a constant on their agenda. We assure you that you are not in Earth's future, neither an army of high-tech killers, not virus-infected household robots. Clones. People, animals, and plants are souls. Artificial intelligence clones are not. And only the universal law regarding transition after physical death applies to souls. They are drawn to the location in the spirit world that corresponds to their life energy. Clones of criminals who no longer live on Earth will be eliminated. Trials will not be held. The names and crimes of the guilty will be published and recorded in the annals of world history. An artificial intelligence clone can be positively identified by physical examination. Body parts not visible in clothed individuals are omitted, along with organs that do not require clones. Due to their age and similar physical and mental conditions, they quickly show signs of wear and tear. On Tuesday, for example, the person looked sick and emaciated, unless the dark ones want him to die of natural causes, in quotes. A new clone replaces the old one, and on Wednesday, the supposedly reset person regains their vigor. That and other malicious uses of artificial intelligence will come to an end. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.